eBay never fails to amaze me. £2.99 into £45. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is James. This is Jammy Dodger Flips. I'm a full-time eBay reseller. I work throughout my garage, as you can see. Today is actually Saturday morning whilst I'm filming this. I've done the car boot sale. I kind of had a day off yesterday helping my brother move into his new house. So I managed to get my 10 listings onto the shop yesterday just from my draft bank. So I just listed them, made them live, but I didn't actually do any physical sort of eBay work yesterday at all. I've been to the car boot already this morning, done very well. I thought I'll just come on, show you that little haul. And also, because I couldn't post out yesterday, I'm going to try and post out some orders today as well. Right, so to start off the orders, we've actually got this set of indoor sort of lawn bowls. These don't sell amazingly well, but if you can find them cheap enough, there is some profit. I paid £5 for these ones at a recent car boot sale, and as always, I'll show you my sold on the screen just in the corner. I sold these for £18 plus postage, £5 into 18. After fees and taxes and everything like that, there's not a lot of profit, but it's still profit, so I'm always going to pick them up. The only annoying thing about this one is it came in the original box, but it was missing the lid. So I've put a bit of bubble wrap there, and I've made kind of like a makeshift lid, just out of a bit of cardboard. I picked these three up at a very wet car boot for £3. So absolute bargain, £1 each. If you sell them separately, you can usually get about 10 to 15 on this one. And I think these two kind of like join together, and you're looking at sort of £20 for those two. I just sold them as a free. I managed to get £35. They've sold within about a day or two of listing, and they're going to Italy actually. So the buyer even paid the ridiculous GSP fees, which were like 15, 20 quid or something. If you do pick them up, make sure they have the little chargers in there. These little things with codes on, they do pop out. There's also one there. This one alone actually sells for about 10 quid. But I was happy just to bundle it in this bundle, so I think that's actually a little bit damaged. I did mention it in the description, but you're supposed to press that and the thing spins around, which it doesn't. Hopefully the buyer's happy with them. £3 into 35, not a bad flip at all. And next up we've got these Nintendo 64 games. Nothing special. I bundled these all together because obviously if you sell them separately, you're looking at sort of maybe £5 to £8 on certain games. Not really sure which ones, but some are worth a bit more. Some are worth like 3 quid, some maybe £8. With sales like this, I prefer just to make a little bundle, sell them and get the sort of bulkier price. So when that sale comes through, instead of it being like a £5 sale, you're getting a nice chunky sale. So this one actually was $39.99 plus postage. Again, not bad at all, and I'm way into profit. These owe me absolutely nothing. As I've said in previous videos, I paid £25 for a Nintendo 64 bundle. I then sold loads of it, and we're already at about £100 profit. So these are just sort of the cherry on top, extra £35, £40 into the profit. And I believe that is now the last of the Nintendo 64 bundle. I did make a video on it. I was very stupid in the field. I actually turned my camera off just before picking this up, so I completely missed the pickup. But it's one of those things, you learn from it. I've made a lot of money out of it. It's just a shame I didn't get it on camera. And next up we have one of my absolute favourite sales. If you follow me on Instagram, it's Jammy Dodger Flips. I did actually share this on Instagram, so you guys will know about that already. I paid £2.99 for this one in a charity shop just on Tuesday, actually, last week. I thought, okay, it's going to be quite good. I thought maybe 15, 20 quid, just because it's brand new and sealed. But I looked on the date on the back, and somewhere on there, the year 2000. So that itself is 23 years old, so I knew there was a collector's market for it. Didn't do too much research into it. I put it on for 50 quid on eBay, and straight away got a watcher, and I just thought, okay, I'll send an offer out of £45. They accepted it and paid straight away. Next up we've got a pair of Adidas golf shoes. Nothing too amazing about these, so pretty old, quite weighty. They've got all their studs on it. A few of the little rubber bits are missing, but nothing too major. Condition is still good, and they'll still be good for golfing. So we paid £1 for these. They were covered in mud when I picked them up. Gave them a nice clean up. I'm not going to put too much effort in because they're not worth a fortune. I did have them up for I think £18, and someone offered 12, so I took that straight away because they've been on for about 3 months already. And once listings are up for 3 months, I tend to sort of drop the price or remove them or whatever I do with them. And next up we've got these really nice Merrell Gore-Tex boots. These were actually my first find of the day on Wednesday morning. I walked up to the first stall, straight away these are on the floor. They're a little bit wet, so I think they've put them through the washing machine. Like the rubber soles look like they're kind of coming apart from the actual shoe a little bit. Not majorly, they're my size. I gave them a good little walk around the house and the garden just to make sure they weren't going to fall apart on you. And they're nice and solid still. There's plenty of tread on there. The guy said he's hardly worn them, but then you look at the inside label and it's completely worn away. So that's why I'm guessing they've been put through the washing machine, as you can see on that one. He's probably put them on a hot wash and he might have damaged the rubbers a little bit, but we'll only find out once someone actually wears them and tries them out on a proper sort of hiking trip. Then we can know for sure if they're going to fall apart or not. But yeah, I paid £7 for these ones at the boot sale, and I had them up for £38.99. Got a load of watches, so I sent out an offer of £35, and again, straight away someone snapped them up. Next up, sticking with the boot theme, we've got these mountain horse sort of wellies, horse riding wellies. I think they're fully waterproof, really nice. You've actually got like a metal plate there in the sole. A little bit worn down on the soles, but brand new. I'm thinking these are worth about £100 odd, 150 quid. I don't really know the exact price, brand new. These are pretty old. I had them up for, I think, £65. I then sent an offer out of 50, and instantly someone else counter offered at 45, and because they've been on for about 5 or 6 months now, so quite a long time, I was holding out for that higher price, but I literally paid about £3 for these in the car boot field, and yeah, they've sold for £45. Never heard of the brand at all when I picked them up. I just thought, okay, they're quite sturdy boots. They've got lots of sort of details on them, like the nice metal badge there. Mountain horse, I tend to do quite well with horse riding gear. You've got a nice sturdy sole, you've got impact protection, you've got metal shank, whatever that means. Horse riding gear, big market for it. I've got a load of other stuff, like just right here. That's a horse riding vest I still need to list. I'm putting it off because it's so dirty, but I should probably get that listed, to be honest, because there's probably about 15-20 quid in that one. You know, there is plenty of money in it, so do look out for horse riding bits. They're always a bit grubby and they need a bit of a clean up. Once they're fresh, they do usually sell very well. We've got these Nike Air Force ones. I paid £1 for these. They were a little bit beaten up, lots of scratches on the leather there, as you can see. Quite worn soles, but not too bad at all. These are kids size free, so unfortunately that affects the overall sale price. If they were adults, you're looking at sort of £35, £30 for these. These sold for £8, so £1 into £8. Nothing amazing, but it's profit at the end of the day, and hopefully the buyer's happy with them. So something a little bit different. I thought I'd just show you what I found at the car boot this morning. I do, on my Saturday car boots, you guys might disagree with this, but this is what I tend to do. Everything I find at Saturday, I stick straight in my spare room, which is here, and I save it up until Q4 and winter stock. Right there, as you can see, huge stack of items. Got a massive box down there which is completely rammed, and it all goes down here as well. Starting this morning's haul, I got this Thrustmaster steering wheel. It's nothing amazing. You wanted £3 for it, and I just thought, it's got the pedals in there, it's got the wheel. Even if it doesn't work, I could probably sell it spares repair for sort of 10 to 15 quid. It's not an amazing model, it's just a Ferrari one for the PS2, PS3 and PC. This is the life of the reseller. You have vintage board games on the stairs, just sitting there. I paid £4 for this in a charity shop the other day. It has got the Tyson card in it. Nothing too special in that right now, ungraded. Obviously, if you can find it in good condition, do consider sending it in to be graded. That's exactly what I did. I'll show you now, actually. So when I picked up this board game, I did actually have someone on Instagram message me asking what cards are the expensive cards. I say expensive, but to be honest with you guys, they're not really that expensive anymore. They kind of dipped in value a lot. You used to be able to pick the board games up and you'd be getting sort of £30, £35, £40 for the whole board game with the expensive cards. I keep saying expensive because us resellers have kind of killed the whole market of the Tyson card. There was a point where the card alone, ungraded, was selling for sort of £30, £40, £50 upwards. I think it was during COVID, there were a lot of people looking to get cards graded and just trying to invest in things like that. And this Tyson card came up to be one of those cards that was sort of sought after. But unfortunately, the market's just been flooded. There is still value in them if you can find them like this. In that board game I found the other day, I picked out of it these cards here, which is the Maradona, there's the Tyson, and then you've got the Senna cards. The first time I picked up this board game, it did have the Tyson in it, had the Maradona, had these two in it too. I did actually send them off to PSA to be graded. So here you go. This is my little card collection. There's the Tyson. That came back a strong mint 9. People have actually been selling this for around the sort of £300, £400 mark. A few years ago that was. These days you're looking at sort of maybe 250, 300 quid if you're lucky. I can't believe this one actually came back a 9. The condition of the card itself is really clean, but the problem is where these sit in the box all up against each other, you get sort of green fading on the bottom. You probably can't see it on the camera again, but the backs of these cards rub against the whiteness of these and literally just stain them. They're from, I think, early 80s, so that's a good 40 years in a box. Stuff's going to happen. Even if they're untouched, they're still not going to be mint condition. That's why the PSA 10 of this card fetches sort of £2,000 upwards. It's crazy. The Maradona one, this one came back a PSA 8. It's probably, if I was to send that one in, you're looking at sort of 7 or an 8 on that one. I can't see much difference apart from like the centering. Unfortunately, there's not much value in that, maybe 50 odd quid. You've got a mint 9 portrait one and then a near mint 8 racing one. Right, and going back to the car boot haul from this morning, this is everything I got. We'll start off with this really cool 1999 Tonka Toys truck. Very clean condition. There's a bit of sun fading on the stickers, but other than that, pretty good. This one I paid a £5 for. You're looking at around £20 to £25 on solds. Maybe at Christmas time you can get a little bit more. I don't really know. That's another reason I like to put stuff aside for Christmas, because at Christmas you can usually ask a sort of premium on prices because people are out there looking for gifts and they're willing to spend a little bit more money. I don't really know much about these ones. I paid a £5 for these Hairy Bikers, £2. Brand new in their packaging still. Looks like they've had some reduced stickers on them. But for £5, I'm pretty sure there's got to be some profit in there. She said she's only selling them because she's got an induction hob and these won't work on them. A bit of a Boggo standard one. This is a Grow Blind. These are worth around 15 quid on eBay pre-owned. This might be brand new actually, because it's got the cardboard in there as well, but it looks a little bit dusty, so it's probably being used. We know this is worth a bit of money because we've got a little baby, as you can see by the mess. Paid just £1 for this one. Can't really go wrong for £1. Should sell easily between 10 and 15 quid. Picked up 2 more of these Nerf guns. I've been finding so many of these recently. Literally every car boot I go to, I find these Apollo 700 rivals. I paid £2 for these 2. Unfortunately, the blue one is missing the magazine clip, but the red one's got it. I'm going to keep them until Christmas time, sell them then. Hopefully between now and then I can find the missing magazine clip, or if any of you guys have one, feel free to send them my way. But yeah, I'm sure, I might even have one in stock already, but I'm sure I can find one. These sell all day long for around £25 to £30 for the pair. I've then got this Shameless box set, only series 1 to 7. I thought that was the complete set. I didn't realise it actually goes up to like series 11, I think. I paid £3 for this one, brand new and sealed. Maybe 10, 15 quid in that, don't really know. And we've then got this bag here, which I'll quickly run through what I paid and how much I expect to get back for each item. Starting off with this Nerf 35 ammo drum, I believe it is. It holds quite a few ammos, as you can see. These ones sell for around 15 to 18 quid. I paid £3 for this one. Then got these Adidas sort of platform Nizza trainers. Very nice and clean, almost look brand new, maybe worn once. You've got a few stones in the soles, but other than that, they're pretty clean. Paid £5 for them. She wasn't budging on them. I was happy to pay £5 because soles are looking around 20, 25 quid at least. Next up, we've got these AVF speaker mounts. From selling lots of hi-fis, I got used to also picking these up with the hi-fis, and I've come to realise that these speaker mounts actually do sell very well on their own. Obviously, they just mount on the wall like that. You can put any size speaker on. It's all adjustable, swivels and all sorts. You're looking at around 20 quid for these ones. Paid £1.50 for the pair. I nearly didn't pick these up because they were quite beaten up, but they are still specialised Velcro cycling shoes. Paid £2 for them. I'll probably take the clips off because they're so beaten up and scratched. But there's got to be at least 15, 20 quid in these, I reckon. Brand new, these are probably 70, 80 quid in the shops. So £2 into 15, it's still a good flip if I can make it happen. And how cute are these little things here? These are tiny little ice skates for sort of toddlers, I guess, or little kids. I got 2 pairs from the same seller, £1.50 each he wanted for the 2 pairs. On eBay, they're going from anywhere sort of £20 upwards. Because they're a smaller size, of course, they don't hold that big value like the adults ones do. If they were adults in the same model, you're looking at around £100 for the big size in adults. But yeah, as they're kids, maybe 20, 30 quid. But from £1.50, I can't complain at all. And I've then got 2 Sammys by Samsonite cases, which are the kiddie version of the case, as you can see there. So do look out for that one. There's the inside there. And they've got a little pull handle as well. So just good for travelling and stuff. I might even list them now because it is the summertime. Obviously more people are travelling. Get them on. Probably get 15, 20 quid each for these ones. They don't hold the value adult cases do, unfortunately. And I paid £5 for the 2 of these. So £2.50 each. Absolute bargain. From the same seller I got the other Nerf bits from. I got this front attachment for a long strike, I believe it is. This is a white version. It's quite rare. Usually it's in blue. Paid 50p for this one. Hopefully back at least 10 quid for that, believe it or not. I'll try and show a sold on the screen now. But yeah, quite a rare colourway, so if you can find it, do look out for it. Got these here, which are made by Mountain Warehouse, but I picked them up because they are brand new, literally like super clean. Maybe worn once, okay, not completely brand new, but near enough new. No damage at all, no cracking to the sole. The brand's not amazing. Mountain Warehouse, as you know, it's just a high street brand. But in the shops, you're looking at around 30, probably 40 quid for these. I picked them up for £4. On eBay, I reckon 25, 30 quid for these. Obviously, in the winter time, when I list all this stock, these will be a lot more popular. There's no point in listing these right now in the summer, but they'll just sit around for ages. No one's going to want to buy these. And actually, my best find of the day, I walked up to the first stall and found these Timberland boots. I can't believe the price he wanted. He wanted literally just 2 quid for these. They look amazing. Like, the condition is so good. There's no damage at all. Both boots are in really good condition. I thought there might be like some peeling to the sole, but there's nothing at all. It's just lace up leather suede boots. £2, can't really go wrong. Had a quick look on eBay, and similar soles are around 40, but for this exact model, in the winter time when I list it, I'll probably get around 50 quid for these, I reckon. I've done very well with the similar sort of boots before, so can't see myself losing out on £2. And that is it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed that video. A little bit something different today. I don't usually film my Saturday car boot. I find it's quite intrusive because it is only a small car boot, so I like to just really focus on getting as much stock as possible and just helping myself for future down the line when it's winter time and there's no car boots on. Hopefully I'm going to have a nice backlog to rely on, and I can just grab a few items from there, grab them, get them on the shop, and that'll be my daily listing target hit every day. Hopefully it's going to be a successful Q4 and winter. We're still quite a long way away, but it's good to prep, especially being full-time. It's really good just to focus on getting the stock in whilst you can, because once the car boots dry up and there's nothing out there anymore, it is a struggle. So really do focus on getting it in. As nice as it is just to list that item, get the money as soon as possible, it's even nicer in the winter to have stock to list continuously and make that money whilst there's no car boots going on. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you did enjoy that. Please do like, comment and subscribe as always. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.